The baileys of Dol Guldur are highly fortified, nearly impenetrable, and the finest of the enemy's soldiers defend within. Before the rest of the fortress can be assaulted, these must be taken.
Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf, Skirmisher of Middle-earth. And today, we are running Assault on the Ringwraiths Lair. Now this particular skirmish is unusual, first of all, because it has a double lieutenant strike at the beginning. And the other is, well, I really should be using light oil for this one, because these raids, they're best handled by light damage. Uh-oh. I could only hope that... Oh, okay, that's a good way around that one. I'm hoping that my healer there attracts enough attention that I won't have to worry about getting hit by this guy. It's not the moment. Okay, now I can fire on it. Just wanted to make sure that Death's Echo was off first. Good. Now I'm running as usual with my hunter in yellow stance, which is the trap stance. And I'm working with an herbalist. I'm currently level 95, though I'm getting pretty close to level 96 here. I presume I'll have a chance of leveling at the end of this skirmish. We'll see what really happens. Alright, there we go. We have one raise. Oh, another Echo of Death. So this is going to be one of those Echo of Death runs. I wonder if that means I'm going to get 2 Echoes of Death when I do the double lieutenants during the counterattack. Not that double Echoes of Death are all that bad. Actually, they are all that bad because they have a rather nasty attack that can really rip you apart. I'll probably just have to, if that does happen, I'll just have to get up close to them and distract them with the dummy or something like that. But that's all speculation, of course. But another Echo of Death. Is this going to be all Echoes of Death or what? But the reason why I'm wondering about the doubles is, of course, the Echoes of Death do not help tactical. In other words, they don't enhance their on attacks. So therefore, since they don't enhance their on attacks, then 2 Echoes of Death won't enhance each other's attack either, because Death's Echo right here just enhances melee and ranged damage. Well, that trap is pretty much... Now I got 2 traps there, it looks like. Both of them completely useless because the Echo of Death is just throwing purple balls of shadow at me. Alright, there we go. Outer Bailey is cleared. Now, what happened here? Oh, something needs a reforging. Great timing on that right as I get inside the skirmish. And there's our main enemy up there. So you get to meet the boss early in this particular skirmish. There's some skirmishes where you meet the boss early and some where you don't. This is one where you do. Like, for example, in Fort of Bruin, and you see the boss pretty early because he's standing in the center area all throughout the skirmish, directing everything. Meanwhile, in most of the skirmishes, let's see, Tuckbro, you don't see it, you don't get any hint of the boss until after you take care of the courtyard. Alright, let's see what we have here. In seeing Gondaman, no hint until then. I don't think I've ever seen him before then. On Soul Sing, trying to go through all the only ones I can remember for sure are Forward of Ruin and oh, there we go. And Assault of the Ringwraiths Lair. I don't know if any let's see. Right, because otherwise they come just out of the ground or out of lava or out from behind a building or whatever. Then Miss Blood Arrow. Okay, and well, that probably wasn't my brightest idea. Oh great, a Fear Arrow. So much worried about stopping the Blood Rook. That I got hit by the Venomous Blood Arrow. So in this case, their synergy is that one scares you so much that the other one gets to use its ability. Thunderous footsteps echo from the east. So let's see about those thunderous footsteps. And he's down here. Of course it's a Korthrog. Ooh, let's see. Let's try a triple trap. Doesn't look like a very good triple trap to me, but alright. Let's see what we could do to him. Yeah, okay, I guess that'll work. It looks like he's halfway down even before he breaks out of all the traps. And then, of course, I still got the dummy to throw on him. Oh, he's not going to be too much to worry about then. But that's the way of the hunter, is you just keep them from hitting you as much as possible, while doing as much damage as you can to them. There we go, and I'm pretty sure my soldier got lost. Maybe she'll find her way out of it, but I'm not going to see if she manages it or not. Let's see, how much time do I have left on? 12 more minutes on the light oil, so I should have enough to finish this skirmish. Alright, and now this is of course noted for the number of drakes in there. And so this was a skirmish I used for elves farming the Drake deed. Yeah, no, I don't get the Drake deed finished up on my own. Well, if I start going down, I'll try to wake up the herbalist. But since the herbalist occasionally will heal you while out of combat, she would occasionally heal you when you're dealing with an Echo of Death. But that Echo didn't really do all that much damage to me. You have a decent tactical mitigation. Well, if that's the case, then I certainly wouldn't have to worry about it if I got two of them at the same time. Let's see, that was our 4th Echo of Death in this run. I'm not exactly sure what kind of pattern system they use for determining the lieutenants, because when I try to systematically determine if they had set up a repeating pattern for lieutenants or something like this, I couldn't find one, but I suspect they might have certain patterns. They randomly choose a pattern and that one of them increases the chance for some lieutenants to appear. But there's no way for me to demonstrate that as being a reasonable hypothesis. But it would explain why we sometimes have these really unbalanced ones. Trouble is, it's hard to determine statistically. You know, prove one way or the other how many of them it requires. Now, how many? I know that getting all different lieutenants is not something that's statistically likely either. So, I suppose there might be someone there who's a better statistician than I am, who might have some good numbers on that. But I have a feeling, just like you have certain patterns in which you can get your spawns for groups and counterattacks and guards, that you might have some lieutenant patterns in there that they use. But I can't be too sure on the matter. All I can be sure is we've had 4 echoes of death so far. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lieutenants? Maybe 7? Alright, let's see what we've got. Oh, goody! Here's an old favorite. Oh. Oh no, fell at my tripwire! Oh, okay, I got him. Alright, first I'll take care of this guy. 2 shepherds of filth, who are as annoying a lieutenant as you got. I remember that one just in time. I was thinking why I didn't use that against the other one, but probably just as well that I didn't, since it made it available for the second one. Alright, Angry Shrieking. That is to the southwest. Actually, I think this is the southwest that they mean. Yeah. Gulhirn, or however you say her name. Alright, let's see. Let's try that. Let's try that. And let's see how she likes that. Of course, she likes to summon ghosts, and that's the real pain with her. That and the fact that we've got all these fears that are on me, and none of them are really any good, and oh, throw that on her. You know, you could heal me at any time. Thank you. Alright, that should do. Alright. I keep on forgetting I have that skill, so it's good I remember that time. I was starting to get low on there. Oh, she only does one summoning? Ah. I know there are other of those sorceresses who do about 3 or 4 of those summons in a row, which is a real pain. Such as one in the Battle of the Tower who does that. I think, and also in Breaching the Necromancer's Gate, I think I tend to see about 3 of those done in rapid succession. Real annoying. Especially if you don't have any good interrupts or anything like that. Though for me, I feel that the main weakness is that our healing skill only works on poisons. And since we only work on poisons, then when we get fears strung on us like there, it doesn't really help all that much. So the only real advantage, I say, because it affects the entire party, our healing skill, which is its great advantage. So we have a bit of a trade-off there. Alright, there we go. And now for our boss, and oh, I used the glass while fighting her, didn't I? Oh well, I should have used the main hope token instead. It's now I gotta fight this guy at a disadvantage, but I can bring that up, so now I'm only down 1, I think. Yeah, alright. So I'm only at 1 dread instead of 2 dread. That will be reasonable, since I think I should be able to get through this without too much trouble then. It's not as tough as the encounter that I just faced was. Oh, let's get going. Of course, there's always the possibility... Oh, for a moment there, I thought he was going to completely ignore the dummy. But apparently he does completely ignore stuns. Well, there you go. Failed the Dark Lord completely, and I'm 96. Therefore, that concludes our trip through Assault on Ringwraiths' Lair. Next time, we'll fight the battle of the 21st Hall in the next episode of Skirmisher of Middle-earth.